We got a lot to talk about today. Aion Classic, Blade and Soul, PSO2, along with some info on Throne and Liberty's delay into 2023, Tower Fantasies 2.0 update, and even some new MMOs. Before we go any further though, did you know that I have another channel simply titled Sticks where I post daily videos on gacha, anime, and well, general gaming drama that I'm sure you'll like, so I urge you to go ahead here and take a look at it. Also, a quick thank you to every one of our patrons as well. You ladies and gentlemen are incredible. I cannot express in words how much I appreciate every single patron we have. But at the same time, I'm also sick, sitting here drenched in my own sweat, so well, you're gonna have to suffice this week. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and follow Mrs. Sticks and I over on Twitter. We tweet there daily. Now, let's jump into this week's weekly bite of MMORPG news. If you thought that Blade and Soul was dead, well, you know, and you wouldn't be entirely wrong. It's far from being alive, but its small, loyal player base continues to drive enough money to warrant continued development. Case in point, NCSoft have confirmed that they are introducing the brand new musician class into the game on October 12th, including new dungeons, new mounts, and other options to waste money on. The musician is only available for the Jin, the Yun, and the Lin. So, if you've been wanting to try something new out in the game, specifically a new support in Blade and Soul, then this might be exactly what you're after. The Elder Scrolls Online receives a lot of updates, more than almost any other MMO, yet at the same time I rarely see anyone cover those updates. As of November 1st, tomorrow as of recording this video, but today, I guess as of posting this video, ESO is rolling out their Firesong DLC onto PC with an expected release date on consoles on November 15th. Firesong is going to bring with it 15 hours worth of story content, a brand new zone, the island of Galan, new monsters, new characters, and so much more. Aion Classic is rolling out the new, or would you classify this as an old update? You know what, regardless, update 2.4, titled Wrath of the Storm, went live earlier this week. The update introduces several new things, a new dungeon, new difficulties for existing dungeons, most importantly an overhaul to the Seal's Aura subscription in an active effort to make more players purchase it. Seal's Aura doubles your XP earned, increases your Kina and the Abyss points earned, and they have went on to reduce the VIP membership cost by almost 40%. Aion Classic has also been available in North America for a year now, with Europe not really having access to this version of the game. Until now, as it was just revealed that Aion Classic is coming to Europe in the near future. When is unconfirmed, but, you know, soon. Sega just revealed PSO2 New Genesis surpassed 10 million total players. That's total, not total active, for those of you that couldn't discern the difference. I know a lot of you have that issue. In celebration of this accomplishment, Sega held a live stream titled NGS Headline, where they noted several additions and alterations to the game. On the one hand, they're expanding the world by introducing the new Stia zone. PSO2 is also getting a large level cap all the way up until 65, including new high-rank sectors, weapons, and other types of content. They also teased a very large update coming in December. That update will be introducing Stia, amongst many other things. Throne and Liberty has been delayed more times than any other MMO in recent memory. For almost a decade, this game has been in active development, and while it was pushed back again recently, all the way into the first half of 2023, NCSoft did release a brand new trailer showcasing footage from their most recent beta test that featured over 3,000 internal beta testers. The trailer showed us what seemed to be tap target combat, character creation, exploration, and PvP. They also confirmed that the game would be expanding their beta tests sometime in the near future, so it's definitely worth keeping an eye on. Admittedly, I've never really covered much of Seed, not since it was announced that they received over $40 million in funding from a company known for its blockchain. Well, that and the game not really having any footage, any clear direction, yet in spite of that, a 100-player test phase was held earlier this week, with upcoming test phases scheduled for both October and December 2022. These test phases are going to allow for up to 500 players to log in and, well, I use the term play very loosely here. Amazon recently merged a large number of servers in Lost Ark in an active effort to eliminate servers with a low population. This isn't a sign that the game is dying, rather that the game has found its audience, and the additional servers, which are largely dead now but were necessary when the game launched, are now no longer necessary. Millions of people continue to enjoy Lost Ark every month, and Amazon have continued to push out regular content updates for the game since launching. The most recent update, released just a couple days ago, introduced a brand new Machinist advanced class, along with new events, new raids, and more. There's a lot to do over the next couple weeks. Tower Fantasy might be continuing to lose players week after week. That happens with every new MMO release, but that hasn't stopped them from previewing their newest waifu, Cobalt-B, earlier this week. Cobalt-B is releasing on October 6th in anticipation of the new 2.0 Vera update. And you know, everyone is going to be pulling for her. Mrs. Styx is going to be pulling for her. We actually had this discussion earlier today. No news, however, on the exact release date for 2.0 still, but this update will introduce Cobalt along with the new Wheel of Fantasy event featuring new outfits, new accessories, and the norm. Speaking of gacha games and new waifus, did you know that Genshin released patch 3.1? I feel like they just released 3.0, right? They introduced new regions into the game, they introduced new characters into the game, several new characters actually, new domains, new story, new quests, all of this while revealing the game has, on mobile alone, managed to earn over $3.7 billion since it launched. That is for a single game, which is honestly asinine as the game continues to pull in well over $100 million every single month on mobile alone. WoW has had a busy couple weeks. On the one hand, Wrath of the Lich King Classic just launched, and queue times number in the tens of thousands, with some servers having wait times over 700 minutes. You can only imagine how many issues arose during the launch, but players seem to have been enjoying themselves. As someone who started WoW back in Wrath, this is almost a dream come true for me, if only I had the time to actually play it right now. Riding the hype and success of Wrath Classic, ActiBliz revealed Dragonflight, their newest expansion, would be rolling out on November 28th. That's 2 months from now. I'm excited to play Dragonflight, and I will be playing through soon so I can prepare for the expansion over the next month or so. Aries Rise of Guardians is Kakao's newest MMO that they are releasing information on in an attempt to soften the blow of Aion's ultimate failure, given the game is shutting down after less than a year of being online. The information they selected to release? Well, we got a CG trailer showcasing some robots, some hot mecha waifus, and according to MMO Culture, they had released in-game footage of some of the worlds that we'll be able to explore. Yes, according to what we've seen, this game will not be set on a single world. Rather, it'll be set on several, with active traveling between worlds being a thing. And that's it. That is all of the MMO related news that mattered to me today. If you think I missed something, please let me know in the comments below and I'll make sure to give it a look. Otherwise, I have 2 videos on screen right now, one featuring every confirmed MMO still coming later this year, and one featuring the most played MMOs in 2022. These are the MMO games that you should totally be playing right now.